And we are live. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. Hello, welcome to a Sunday session. It is Lisa here from Beyond Authentic. It is absolutely fantastic to have you all here. Good evening to Kelly, straight there, look, straight in on the chats, and Kirsty there from Making Up, straight in on the chats as well. Right then, I'm just going into my YouTube studio. Unfortunately, the only issue that we have with this new software that I'm using is the fact that I have to go in, wait a few seconds until it's showing up as a live stream, and then trigger the is that today's one? No, it isn't. See, it's not actually showing on the system yet, so bear with me. I'm aware that we don't have, what's it called, on at the moment, subscriber mode or the delay, but it will be very, very shortly. Wow, I've just literally come back onto the chat. Hello, everyone. Notifications have just gone out. Fantastic. Hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening, everyone. I do hope you're all well. I've just realized as well, I haven't got enough lights on, so bear with me if I can just... Yay! Let there be light. Oh, gosh, how is everybody? How are you all doing? My hair's getting so long it needs cutting. It desperately needs cutting. Hello, everyone. Right, let me try this YouTube thing again. Let me see if I can get this. For some reason the live stream is not showing up. There we go. Are you going to show up now? Are you going to show? No, there we go. Now I've got it. Right, fantastic, everyone. Bear with me just 1 second. How is everybody? Let me know in the comment section where you are coming in from. That would always be lovely. Right, there we go. Subscriber mode and message delay, slow mode, 15 seconds. Oh gosh, it takes a lot of effort. This takes a lot of effort. This just so I've got these new, not 125 seconds, Lisa, you silly cow. Right, there you go, 15 seconds and save. So that should now be showing on the screen. Stick of the sight of beeswax, but other than that, you're okay. I've got to say, I'm kind of similar with a certain range of scents at the moment. Yeah, I really am. But we're going to talk about that tonight. We are going to talk about that. The camera is very blocky. It could just be you. It could be you, or it could be the fact that this laptop. So I've got two different laptops, and they're set up for the two different live streams that I do. But this one isn't quite as good. Oh, it's the same there as well. Oh shit! Right. We've got full signal. Everything's on there. Everything looks fine. I don't know. Everything's on as much as I can make it. I honestly don't know. I don't know what to say, everyone. Sorry, I can't do anything else about the quality right now, but I will try and sort this maybe for next week. I will have a little look. I might have to bring the other laptop in here. I don't know. But anyway, we'll just have to roll with it for tonight, everyone. So apologies. I don't know why my hair is looking so bloody awful tonight, but anywho, it's probably because we've been to Aldi. Also, look, I'm injured. Look at me plasters everywhere. I'm injured. The skink, Jakar, the skink, decided that my hand looked like a nice tasty snack and managed to get me right there like that. So the webbing there and underneath there, it hurt. Hello, Renata. Hello, everyone else here too. Hi, Renata. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. Hey, Ed. Oh, hang on. Who have we got in the chat? We've got loads on. Right, we've got 9 in already. Jesus. Right. Okay. Hang on a second. Let's go all the way back. No notifications yet. Okay. Well, hopefully that's gone out now. Necro Neil's here. Good evening, Neil. Good evening to Renata. Good evening to Kirsty. Good evening, Anita. Hey up, Major. Neil, Ed's here. Hello, Ed. Rushi Kumar's here. Hello, Rushi. Ouch, I know, right? Ouch, indeed. It's totally fine. Don't worry. You've watched worse VHS and still enjoyed them. I know, right? Could you make cover buttons here? Good evening, cover button. Oh, hang on. Sorry. To the mods, let me get the Instagram up. I'm all 6s and 7s today. Do you know what? I was all prepared and everything, and then at the very last minute, I had to go to the loo. I had to make a coffee. You know, in that order. That was the most important. Oh, okay. Is it that bad? Is the signal that bad? I've just had a look on the moderator chat. It looks like you're all complaining about it. I don't think I can do anything about it, unfortunately, tonight. I don't think I can. If I start messing around with the settings, it's going to jiggery it all. Bugger. Right. No, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to mess with the settings. If I do, I'll probably break things. But anyway, we're doing a little bit of self-care right now. So yes, I'm not going to do my skincare tonight. I might do a face mask. I might not. I know I said I was going to do the flamingo one. I might do that in about 10 minutes time. I wanted to do more of a self-care oracle poll tonight, because we are changing the seasons, aren't we? The seasons are changing. Sometimes they are changing. It's just a little bit jittery. Right, okay, well, there's absolutely nothing I can do. My voice isn't very clear. Well, again, nothing I can do, unfortunately. All I can do is to, I don't know, turn the fan off. You say I've got the microphone. Everything is all plugged in. Everything is all working. I don't know what else to do. It's like you've got Vaseline on your glasses. Is it that bad? If it's unwatched, let me know. We'll just I'll go and eat dinner. It's not bad if everyone's complaining. Kirsty could manage to flood the kitchen. What? With the washing machine. Videos on autism, animism today. It's just going whoosh over my head, when yesterday I was full there with it. Oh, I get days like that, Renata. Absolutely. The washing machine sounds bad though. It sounds like I'm gargling sometimes. Does that sound better now? I've turned the fan off. Oh, do you know what? These gremlins, you need a different provider. You've just crashed. I honestly don't think there is anything that I can do. Hang on. Let me just see if there's anything I can change in the settings on StreamYard. No, I don't think there is. It's just telling me which camera we're using. Advanced options on the camera, maybe. Standard definition. Right, I'll boost it definition. If that makes a difference. Oh, there we go. Does that look better, everyone? Does that look any better? My voice is weird as well. Okay, let's get rid of that phone. Is that better? Is the mic? Is it better without the mic? Thank you, Rishi. But if it's terrible quality, we're not going to be able to do the live stream. That's the issue. The gremlins have run off with your wine bottle opener, and you can't get into the meat. No. Temporary glitch, not a crash. Simkis is here. Hello, my darling. Hi, Vicky. So does this sound okay? Can you hear me now? Okay. I've got a new friend in the background. Isn't she gorgeous? Is she absolutely gorgeous? She is stunning. She is so beautiful. Come on, my darling. There we go. She is so beautiful. This is my okay, thank you, everyone. This is my TK Maxx purchase. She was $12.99, which for a Halloween decoration is a lot of money, but she's going to sit on my altar for Hecate, because I don't know whether you can see it. Look at her eyes. She was sat there on the shelf, right? And I walked past her, and those eyes just went, buy me, buy me, buy me. So I had to, and I was like, what am I going to do with a resin Dia de la Mortis, Dias de la Morte bust? What am I going to do with that? And I looked at it and I was like, but she's so pretty. Look, she's got an actual sticky outy nose, but then she's got the face paint on to make it do that. She's just like, oh no. Yeah, so she's just everything. She's so beautiful. So beautiful. There was no way I could put her down. Literally, I didn't go in for this, but it was one of those things where I went in for more coffee syrups and they didn't have any. And I was like, No, oh, I can't leave her there. So she's going to sit on my Hecate altar, because I just think she just reminds me so much of like the image of Hecate, not the fact that Hecate was a sugar skull, you know, made up, but the fact that in that little bust, she's like, there's life, there's death, there's liminal space. I just think she's absolutely beautiful. She's a little bit like Sam from Nightmare Before Christmas. She is, and a little bit like sort of a little bit Corpse Bridey, that whole sort of Tim Burton vibe. Yeah, I completely see where you get that. I completely see that. Absolutely. Oh, thank you. Right. Oh, thank you. I've got the management one up now. Boo is here. Have I said good evening to you, Boo? I don't know whether I have, my darling. Oh, what's bad today? Is it still bad now? Is it all? Oh. Let me know, Spanners. Like, just has the sound improved? Is the vision improved? What's going on? Because there's lots of mixed messages going on, and if it's really crap, then we'll just pull it. The spirit of the goddess, she absolutely hasn't she got that? And then with the roses and the hearts and things and the flowers here, she's just beautiful. I was completely blown away, Boo. It really was. And it was one of those things, you know, when you're just like, I don't need sugar skulls. I mean, if I show you what's literally just sat in front of me, right? So this has got my mascara and a blue eyeliner and a couple of earrings and things. But like, it's you know what I mean? It's another, I don't need any more sugar skull stuff. And this is all without the Halloween stuff coming in from last year and a couple of bits that I might have already been picking up. But yeah, oh, I just love her. I absolutely love her to bits. But anyway, there you go. Thank you for noticing that there, Kelly. That's lovely. Gave me a good excuse to show her off to everybody. I was properly made up, really, really, really pleased. But anyway, let's do a little bit of self-care. So I'm going to pull a self-care or a couple of self-care oracle cards. So if you don't know, this is the self-care oracle that I use. It's a beautiful deck. It's by Jill Pyle. It's an absolutely stunning deck. She's the CEO and co-founder of Goddess Provisions, and I love this deck so much. I know Kelly. Kelly says she was a very nice find. She was literally the only one there as well, and I just. Like $12.99 for a Halloween decoration for me. I'm like, really? That's just no. But as soon as I looked at her, I was like, no, she needs to come with. Oh, thank you, Boo. I've got new graphics I've been working on today whilst doing other things. So there's also going to be a little bit of a reveal of the project. So if you were on Kirsty's live on Friday evening, then you would have seen that Kirsty did show off a couple of products that she's been working on for this mystery project. Now, Kirsty showed off thank you. Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you, Boo. Kirsty showed off some wax melts that she has been making. They will be available soon. You got your huge Audrey from TK Maxx. They do so many great things this time of year. You're an Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors, Audrey 2. That's amazing if it is. They had such a small amount in there, Yaz. They had such a small amount. It was ridiculous. They literally had like a couple of pumpkin-y things, like 3 pumpkins with, it looked like carvings or I think one was carving saying boo, and the other one had like some skelly bobs inside, some skeletons doing the whole like see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil thing, which to me is just, that's not my aesthetic. I don't believe in that. And I was just like, oh. And she was just there. I literally put her down, walked away, walked straight back and was like, right, I don't know why, but I need to buy you. And then I just think she's beautiful. I just think she's so beautiful. She really does just, I think Boo was right. It's the spirit of the goddess. I think absolutely. She's like my little liminal princess. But anyway, Curious Holland. Holland is in the room. Fantastic. Right. So I was just talking about these cards. So Kirsty did, from Little Shop. They tend to do them every year, so keep your eyes peeled. I will do. They've had bugger all so far. Absolutely a bugger all so far. Really, really disappointing in TK Maxx. But I think Kirsty's coming up to their leads this week, and we're going to have a look in. Is it called Home Sense? Is that the one, the TK Maxx home range line? Yeah, that. So it's just cushions and homely stuff. So yeah, we're going to look at that. Anyway, back to the self-care oracle cards. So these I think are stunning. I use these so much, and I'm going to be using them for some self-care workings that I've got coming up. So yeah, I'm going to be using them, and using the book that I got from Tiffany from Bewitching.Bemused from Amazon. I'm going to be using that to do some actual some written down workings and some notes and things. So yeah, that should be good. Curious Holland says there, look, please can you hit that thumbs up button? You might have to come out of chat to find it. Yeah, you might have to. If you're in the live chat, do make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That really does help me out here on the YouTubes. So then let's do a self-care oracle card, shall we? We might even do 2 or 3, depending on what we're all feeling like today. So then we'll do the first card. Oh, there we go. Energy work. What was I just saying about doing some self-care rituals? This energy work. So this is something I think a lot of us can benefit from, whether we're talking about, there you go, if I hold it there, look, whether we're talking about chakras, whether we're talking about aura healing, whether we're working with crystals, even if it's just kind of doing a little bit of mindfulness, a little bit of meditation, just to kind of bring our energies to where we want them, whether we need to raise energy like you do for a ritual, or whether we are just kind of calming our energy down a bit towards the end of the day and giving ourselves that little bit of extra, just that little bit extra relaxation, a little bit of chance for our energies to kind of wind down before we head off to bed. I think energy work is something that is absolutely vital. So I've talked about it before. I'm going to lower the screen slightly. The only thing is it means I can't get that Lisa live in, but I want look how beautiful she is, just sat there. I love her. Anyway, when I wake up, I do a body scan, which is a little mind technique, and basically what that is we literally just go from our toes up to our head and back down, and clench all the body parts, go all the way up, and then all the way down, clench, release, clench, release, and I do it just to give myself a little sense of where I am each morning. So whether that is, you know, I've got new areas of the fibro pain or areas of fatigue or whatever it may be, that's what I do. So yeah, that's something that I think a lot of us can really benefit from, is some energy work. The next one, oh wow, it goes right inside, doesn't it? The next one is deep breathing. So again, I think they're trying to tell us all today that meditation, full breath, is something that again is very useful, and again very similar to the energy work. So it's again taking those moments out of our hectic days. It's about giving ourselves that time, that little bit of extra time, just to kind of get back in touch with our bodies. And certainly with deep breathing, it's something that we all need to do more than we do, because when we only breathe from the diaphragm, it means that we're getting less oxygen in, we're getting less good, really, oxygen to the brain. And doing some deep breathing, having the body go into alpha mode within this field, which is basically just a way of altering your brain waves ever so slightly, just to help relax you and just to help kind of bring us to a slightly different point. And for me, deep breathing, that is something that I do whether I'm in ritual. So if I'm going to do a working, it starts with breath, that starts with energy. If I'm doing meditation, it's all about work. If I'm doing pretty much whatever I'm doing within the mental field, it's all about breath work. And even when I'm doing my tarot readings on Fiverr and Play, again, it is all about that breath work, all about my energy to a certain point and doing some energy work, but then bringing my breath in and just having that slightly different, it's a slightly different feeling. So I'll tell you what we'll do. What I want everybody to do in the live chat, we're going to do this actually. We're going to do a couple of little breathing exercises together. So I don't want anybody typing in the chat for a few minutes, just a couple of minutes, just while we're breathing exercises, okay? Just hold on doing any of the thing. I would like you all to join the chat. And all I do is I'm just going to ask you just to concentrate on your breath, okay? Now, for me, whenever I'm doing this, it's my nostrils. It's just literally this little bit, you know, the bit you have pierced, your septum. It's that's where I feel the air going in. And so for me, whenever I concentrate on my breath, literally all of my attention is on this area here and breathing in. Now, there are different ways of doing breath work. There's something called the witchery, which we use when we're doing work. Basically, you breathe out, and then just before your last breath, you breathe out with an extra punch, and it's literally that last bit in your lungs. So that's not what we're talking about when we're doing breath work, okay? So if you're part of the witchcraft sort of community and you are used to the witch's breath, this isn't very good for using for breath control in terms of meditation. For meditation, all we're going to do, now the screen is a perfect shape, okay? So if you're watching me on a screen, I imagine you're watching me in landscape, where it's longer at the bottom than it's at the sides. If you're watching me on your phone and it's in portrait mode, then you don't have to turn your phone around, but just flip what I'm about to say, because what we're going to do now for a couple of minutes, or maybe just for a minute, is we're going to do some breathing. And what I want you to do is on the bottom of the screen, so here, where it's the bottom of the screen, we're going to aim for the count of 3, okay? And then when we get to this side of the screen here, where it is, pause for the count of 2 as we go up. So 1, 2. And then when at the top of the screen, we breathe out the count of 3, okay? So it will go 1, 2, 3. And then when my hand comes back to here, we're going to, again, hold for 2 beats, okay? So that's the rhythm we're going to do. And it's called the window technique because it's shaped like a window. If you're doing this on portrait mode, flip it. So you start off with your long and hold for your short, breathe out longer and hold for the short. Now, if you're you shouldn't be watching me anyway. If you're doing anything where you're fully aware of your surroundings, please don't do this because it can cause some lightheadedness if you're not used to breath work. Likewise, if you are somebody who is has any type of breathing difficulties, go at your own pace. Don't go at my pace. That should be the same for everybody, okay? But we'll do it nice and slow and nice for everyone. So we're going to start off in this corner. It's really weird it's on my screen. So we're going to start off in this corner and we're going to go. So I want everybody to breathe. Get ready. So we're going to now 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, and pause. 1, 2. Keep going. Breathe in. 2, 3, and pause. 1, 2, and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, pause. 2, and breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Keep going to that rhythm, and I'm going to do it with you as well. So you should over here, pause and breathe in. Okay, so just come back to normal breathing and a little bit of breath work. If you do it whatever way works for you, it might be that you need to count 4 and 2 up the top or 3. What works best for you? It's a window technique. Have a little look online for it. A window technique breathing exercise. It's very, very useful to get into, to have in your toolbox basically, and to be able to pull it up. So if you've got an appointment, say you're going to the doctor's and you're a bit nervous, I'm going to be doing this tomorrow morning, find a square. They've always got a square or a poster, haven't they? Or there's a door or anything. Just find a rectangle and pause, breathe. As long as your long bit is where you're breathing in and out and your short bit is where you pause. So that can be a door, a window, book, it can be the chair in front of you, whatever it is, and just use that breathing technique. Try and get a little bit of experience of doing that because it really, really does help. Right then, I've got a very special thing now. Are you all ready? Are you ready? Oh, yes. Hello, I'm here. I am here. I'm going to do that again because I liked it so much. everybody, it's giveaway time. Now, what am I going to be giving away today? Well then, I have in my hand, I always get to say it because it's the thing that always makes me giggle. I have in my hand a letter from the German ambassador. No. It is just the webcam. Yes, I know. I need to sort the webcam out. I'm going to be buying a separate webcam. So at the moment, I have spent so much money on this project. It is utterly ridiculous. And when I say so much money, I mean a bucket load of money. Right. Oh, no, everybody's got it, Holland. Everybody's got an issue with the stream today. I think that my it's my camera. This is now the highest resolution that this will go in. There's nothing I can do. There is absolutely nothing I can do. Right then, so it is a giveaway time. It is a little bit of a reveal. Oh. I love it so much. So then, Kirsty on Friday did tell you what she is working on her part of the project. We haven't quite told you the rest about the project, but we are working on it. Okay, so have I got, yes. So do you all remember? Oh, it's improved there. I don't know whether it's the internet connection then. I've got no idea. Maybe I just need to keep playing that jingle. Maybe it's the jingle. So do you remember when I did a moon magic video and I talked about things you can do with moon water? And I used this little spray bottle, which actually was a hairspray bottle, which came out of one of the sub boxes, right? I made a little spray, and I said that I was working on a smudging spray. Well, hasn't got labels on yet because they're still not here. They should have been here on Saturday. I'm hoping they're going to be here in the morning. But yes, so this wonderful bottle, this glass bottle, this amber glass bottle is a smudging spray. So this is made. It isn't made from moon water yet, but seeing as we are about to hit the full moon, they're all going to go in. Oh, excuse me. They're all going to go into the garden over the full moon overnight and get fully charged. So this is a smudging spray, and this is. You kind of wish that creepy doll was still Pixar. She is not creepy. How dare you? She is a gorgeous princess. Anywho. This smudging spray, I don't know whether you can see, it's probably not going to show up very clearly. Maybe, I'll tell you what, maybe if I put my torch on my phone, there we go. This is something that, there you go, I don't know whether you can see it clearer now. Oh, no, where's the torch? Where's the thing? There you go. Oh, look, it's got things in it and it's cloudy. So we have the recipe has taken so long because you have to use distilled water. So everything I've used in this is food grade organic ingredients, right? So this has distilled water in it. We have a specific type of solubilizer. Oh yes, a solubilizer. Yes, so there is something in here which helps mix the oils and the water together, and basically the oils that we have in here are, there's some eucalyptus, there is lavender, there is sage, and there is black pepper. There is also, I don't know whether you can see, but there is rosemary from the actual herb in here, and there's also, if you can hear it, there's also some snowflake obsidian and some amethyst in here. And this is a smudging spray. So this is designed to be used in the same way that many people would use a smudging stick or a sage bundle or incense. So for cleansing a room or for cleansing a working space, this is what this is designed to be used for. Now, this in here is actually, it's more of this because I made up slightly too much. So I poured it into my own little spray bottle that I use all the time. It smells absolutely delicious. It smells yummy, and it's a very fresh scent, and it's literally designed to be used in place of a smudge stick. So if you can't burn things, either because you're in the broom closet or because you are asthmatic like Rufus is, or because you are somebody who you're somebody who basically just can't burn things for whatever reason, then this is designed to be used in that place. So this is going to be an item that you will be able to purchase as part of the project. It will have labels on it, and it will have an ingredients label on it and warnings and all of that shite, because that is what I've been working on. That is the whole thing when you're doing things. So yes, so it is phenomenal, and it is going to be up for one of you. So if you are watching this, if you would like to win this little smudge bottle, it won't be going out until probably Tuesday once I've got the labels on place. But yes, that is one item. And then there's something else here which I may be telling you very soon. I'll show you that a little bit later into the tarot stream. Okay, some landlords don't want you to burn things. Exactly, Boo, which is why when we were developing the project, so Kirsty's making wax melts, she's making candles, she's making homemade hand-rolled incense, and that's both in sticks and also in little cones. She's making the most amazing scented products, very organic, very just amazing things. And so for my sort of part of the project, I'm coming up with various working practices. So yeah, so this is one of those ones which I came up with. As I said, I originally started way back when I did the moon video and the moon magic video, and there's been lots of different variations of recipes, some of which were fantastic. Boo, you'll get this. They were amazing from a correspondence level. Okay, so from looking at what herbs corresponded to what of the oils corresponded, how they all interworked, how they all interplayed, and what they did, like amazing in terms of cleansing and smudging, smelt like feet. They smelled disgusting, smelled so bad, or like rotten leaves, one of them. Oh, so there's been a few variations as I've gone along to get to the point with this, and I've got to say it smells absolutely, it smells so fresh, so just fresh and herbal and everything. And yeah, all of the herbs and the oils in there. I've just sprayed my glasses as well. That's good, isn't it? All of the herbs and things. Or pine disinfectant, same here. Yeah, absolutely. We had one that did that. I had one that did that. Oh, it was disgusting. It smelled like a hospital corridor. It really did. Yeah. It's not quite as bad as the feet one. The one that had, I can't even remember what it was in it, but I was like, oh, these are amazing oils. These will all work well together because they're all designed to do this particular thing. So yes. So then there you are. That is one little thing. So then how are we going to win this? So the giveaway is on right now. Let me just, oh shit, I didn't do this right. Hang on a second. Random number generator 1 to 100. There we go. That one there. Right, is it this one? Have I clicked on the right one? Yes. So then, right. What? Oh, hang on. There's a million adverts on screen. I'm just trying to stop all the adverts. 1 to 100. Right then. So because we're on StreamYard, I can now actually share my screen. So, which I believe is this window. Will you play ball, please? Okay, so I can do this. And then, aha, there we go. So now if I click on that, are you all seeing? I don't know what you're seeing. I think you're all seeing what I'm seeing. I think. Oh, this isn't working the way it was supposed to. I was supposed to be able to bring up two. Right, here we go. No, hold on. Do I need to add? Bear with me, everybody. Sorry, I'm just trying to see why this isn't working. There we go. So then this should now be on screen. Right. So we've got a random number generator. So if you would like to win the first ever, going out to anybody, the very first ever smudge spray that is going out in this first batch of 12, if you would like to win one, all you have to do is tell me in the comment section, pop in a number between 1 and 100. Okay, so any number between 1 and 100, I know, right? Lisa Forever, Inception, absolutely is. So pop a number in the chat between 1 and 100 if you would like to win the smudge spray. I do believe that I can post this internationally, so if you are here internationally, do please feel free to enter. I will get it shipped out. We've got packaging that it goes in honor for it to be posted out. So if you would like to win a organic essential oil smudge spray that is used for cleansing your space and cleansing your room, please pop your number into the chat now. We'll give you 1 minute. That's the thing, isn't it? You've got to do the countdown music. So there's only 3 in. How many have we got? We've got 9 watching. We've got 9 on the live. We've only got 3 in the thing. There's 4 with chat. Oh, God, we've got loads in now. Byron's here. Hello, Byron. You've been lurking. Ah, there you are, you see. Okay, we've got a few coming in the chat now. 31, 13, 79. Oh, and 79. Oh, Byron and Kirsty both have 79. So 79 comes up. Then you do know. No, boo, enter. Enter, please. I would like to get your opinion on it should you win. Do feel free to enter if you are anywhere across the worldwides. I will absolutely post this worldwide. I will absolutely post it. So I'll give you 10 more seconds. Boo, please put an entry in. I'm more than happy to post it to the States. Absolutely, I am. So yes, we'll give you 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Boo! Or something like that. Right then, so can you all see the number generator screen? Hopefully you can all see that on the screen, and you've got me in the little box in the corner. I don't know because I'm only looking at this screen. So I've got it here. As you can see, the numbers are set between 1 and 100. So we are going to, do I just press start? There we go. We are going to do that. And do I have to press stop? Oh, right. Okay, so I'm closing my eyes. Stop. What's the number? 52. Hopefully you all saw that on the live stream. 52. Who is closest to 52? Let's have a look. Cover button chose number 1. 52. Rushi Kumar, number 48. You are going to be the closest, my darling. Yep, number 48, Rushi Kumar. Please contact me on Instagram, just at Beyond Authentic. The I is a 1. If you can contact me on that there Instagram, I will make sure that once the labels come in the post, which I believe should be tomorrow morning, then this will get posted out to you, my darling, wherever in that world, wherever you are, I will get that posted to you. Rushi, my darling, you have got the first one of our giveaways tonight. Well done, my darling. There is still something else to come a little bit later though, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Well done, Rushi. Well done to everybody for entering. There will be more coming up very, very shortly, but for now, let's do this. So then it is time for us to go into tarot. So we have got, I believe, a couple of questions in on the chat already. So we do have some spots if people would like. We've got 1 question actually in so far. Okay, in fact, it is from our fabulous winner tonight, Rushi. Well done, my darling. You are our first tarot reader of the evening as well. Or the first tarot reading, I should say. I'm the tarot reader. Yes, I know. It gets a bit confusing. Oh, thank you, darling. I would say I love you too, but my husband's in the other room, so I better not do that. Right then, so I do have a couple of where's my other banner? Hold on a second. I've lost the banner. Oh, it would help if I was on the right screen. Which one is it? I'm trying to get rid of that one. There we go. Right then, so we are now doing the tarot readings. So we do have a couple of readings in. I believe I've just had a second one in. Fantastic. So then, Rushi, my darling, I am going to be using tonight, I'm going to be using the Connolly deck, but I am also, no, I'm just going to use the Connolly deck. We're just going to use the Connolly deck. I was going to use the Rider-Waite as well, but we're just going to use the Connolly deck for tonight. Oh, so then, fantastic. What's that? What's that, Boo? You're blown away by the gorgeous graphics. Oh, thank you, Boo. This is now my new timestamp. So instead of having this boring old, this one, instead of having that, which works fine, I just thought this. I just thought it was so much prettier to have an actual cards on screen. So yeah, right then, my darlings, let's go ahead and ask the question for Rushi. You know, this is the first time you've won something. Oh, I've made your day. Oh, fantastic, Rushi. And you've got a tarot reading. So yes, that's always good. So then I'm going to ask my guides to come in. Oh, well, we know which one wants to come in, don't we? As soon as I mention guides, the hair on the back of my neck is going up. So we're not getting our mermaid aqua dragon. We're not getting Scarlet, the fiery dragon. And we're certainly not getting the old man. It looks like we've got Wispy tonight. So be prepared, everybody. Be prepared. Wispy. Oh, there you go. It would help if I stop sharing, wouldn't it? Wispy, the air dragon, is coming in big time. And I know. Hold on. Do you know who would have a semi-autonomous egregore? I mean, who would have one of those? Or, well, who would have 4 of those? Because literally all I'm getting is literally, I'm not making an appearance without my theme tune. Yeah, that's literally what I've got going around my head, is that he wants his theme tune. I told you we've buggered ourselves now, haven't we? Every week, Wispy. I'm going to have it put on screen, aren't I, as a little graphic or something. Hold on, just waiting for the adverts to go. So yes, if you don't know, Rushi, Wispy is a fabulous air dragon that I work with. So that's absolutely lovely. Right then, so just turn that down ever so slightly. So then, Rushi, your question is, what's coming next in love for you? So we're going for a love reading. So can I ask one question, Rushi, just before we get going into it? Are you, this doesn't sound weird at all. I know, right? I'm a tarot reader with an air dragon. It's fine, cover button, it's fine. Rushi, are you currently in a relationship? Because that will obviously dictate a little bit of details about your reading. But for the guides, our lovely Wispy, we're asking you to join us today, and we're asking you to help out with some readings. Rushi Kumar is looking for some information on her love life. She's single. Fantastic. Thank you, Rushi. She is single, and she is... Hello, Aisha. Hope you're well, my darling. This plastic is really in the wrong place to shuffle cards with. But anyway, so Rushi is single, and she's looking for maybe some guidance, maybe a little bit of, maybe just a little bit. Oh, we've had a proper card jump then. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. So the 6 is talking about a celebration and a party. So that is your modifier. Wispy does like modifiers. I mean, if you've watched this on the previous weeks, Wispy, whenever Wispy's here with us, he absolutely makes cards jump. All of the other dragons are far more lineal. They just like the cards to be the cards. But Wispy, little bit of a, not quite a full-on trickster, not quite the full Loki, but he's certainly got a little bit of mischievous energy that comes through, hasn't he? So then we've got 3 cards. Now, if you've never had a tarot reading before, the tarot is separated into the minor arcana and the major arcana. The major arcana are the headlines. These are the shouty cards. These are the cards that are absolutely desperate to give you the message. The minor arcana are the ones in between. They are the ones that are kind of the details of the story. Okay, so then that being said, let's go ahead and do your reading, Rushi. So we've got in your past position, we have the world reversed. Now, this is talking about opportunities missed. So I think there's been chances. I don't know whether you've had relationships in the past that weren't very good, or whether you just missed out on those relationships, because this is really talking about having, if it was this way up, we'd be talking about you've got the world in your hands. Literally, the world is your plaything. Like, you've got so much opportunity, so much to grab hold of right now. But because this is reversed, it is literally saying that it almost feels like you've missed your chance. You were in a toxic relationship, so you didn't miss anything then. You got a bloody good save. So that might be what this is then. This reversal, in that case, then the negative aspect of the world comes in to say that sometimes if this is that previous relationship, if it was toxic, I would imagine that he was very, 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 or she was very, very controlling. So whoever your partner was, they were exceptionally, they wanted to rule your world, basically, is the flip meaning of that. So they were somebody who was absolutely like, it was all about them. All or nothing. It was all about them. Now, in your present, we've got the Queen of Wands. Now, again, this one is also reversed. Now, Wands is talking about your security. Now, the Queen is always talking about a certain amount of abundance and nurturing. She's got a beautiful black cat here, or this corner. She's got a shield. This is really weird because it's flipped on the screen. So she's got a shield here, which gives her defense. She's got her wand as her scepter, but she's also got here in the background, there is a green pyramid, which talks about wisdom. Your world went upside down, a narcissistic personality. Absolutely, my darling. So all about them. The world revolved around them, everything to do with them. Your whole life should be about them. Absolutely, I hear you. Well, this is where you are now, and this is talking about yourself. So the wands is your self-esteem, how you know yourself, your sense of self. And the Queen is basically, how can I put this? Right. So tarot for me, right? In fact, I'll show you something, right? It's another quick video, but this. Tarot readings without the fluffy bits. So I'm just going to tell you how it is, right? Rushi, you are letting the bad relationship you've come out of stop you finding your own inner queen. Okay, and that is literally what this reversal is talking about. It's talking about you are a queen. You deserve to be treated like a queen. You deserve to be a queen, to rule, to wear that crown fiercely and with pride. Okay, you deserve that. You absolutely deserve that, and you deserve a partner that's going to bring that energy with you. This is why this is coming up in your present position, because it's literally talking about you're struggling to find your own crown. You are struggling to stand up and be the queen that you know you can be. And that is literally saying that, you know, you need to rebuild. Because of this, you need to rebuild your sense of power. As I say that, I dropped the card. But absolutely, you need to rebuild that, okay? And you need to rebuild that element where you ain't going to take no shit. You ain't going to take no mess. Like, let them bring whatever they want. You ain't going to take it. You are strong and powerful, and you are your own queen. And that is what you need to find a way of reconnecting with. Because each one of us, we can be our own queens. We can shine ever so brightly. We can have all of this. Like, we don't need validation from external. We don't need any of that. We just need to have faith in ourselves to be able to wear that crown, stick it on your head and wear it with pride, with your head up, your neck up, and say, yes, I am this queen. And damn right, I am not going to accept anybody. I want the king to bow down to me. You know what I'm saying? And that is what this is saying in your present position. And it's talking about, for you, I think you need, oh my God, I think I'm about to quote bloody RuPaul. You need to learn to love yourself, because if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love someone else? But also, if you don't learn to love yourself, you can get very easily manipulated by people that are looking for vulnerabilities. Does that make sense? Now, in the future, are you ready for this? Bum, ba, da, bum, bum, bum. We've got the Two of Cups. We've got the Two of Cups. It's not quite the lovers. It's the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups might as well be the lovers. It's that big of an important card. So the two represents a partnership. Cups represents the romantic, our emotions, our feelings. So this absolutely is talking about you finding a partner, finding happiness, finding a relationship a little bit down the line. I do think it's not there yet. It's not coming in the immediate short term. I think this is going to take a long time. Putting this work in, turning this from being I'm not a queen, to damn right I'm the queen and you are going to treat me like one. Having that confidence is really, really, really important. But you've got this in the outcome. So I think literally, I think once this has been repaired, absolutely, you are going, you have love, like just totally, you have love on the cards. Literally, that is literally what the card means. And filtered through this Six of Pentacles, this is all being filtered through maybe somebody at work, or maybe somebody that you are going to meet within a party. So because this talks about celebrations and parties, so if you've got a celebration coming up, if there's a party coming up, I was going to say put some clean knickers on, but that isn't at all what I mean. I don't mean that. Although I've just said that, but that isn't what I mean. What I mean is, what I was going to say was dab a little bit of perfume behind your ear that night. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have a little somebody whispering sweet nothings in your ear. Putting clean knickers on is going too far, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. There is this. Can it be a social gathering? Absolutely, it can. It's something. It's a celebration. It's some sort of big time party. Now, it doesn't mean that this is going to come up in the near future, because as I say, you've got to put this work in, because at the moment, if you don't, at the moment, right, I know full well, if I was to say to you, your future love is here right now and they've already made contact, you would be like, well, no, because you're not in a place right now where you are able to shine like a queen, right? That is literally, once you're at that point, once you're at the point where you're like, I don't need a relationship because I am my own queen and I am happy, that is when this comes in. Absolutely, that's when this comes in. It's that thing of the minute you stop looking for something, you find it. It's that kind of energy that comes in. Yes, you're concentrating on self-love. Absolutely, my darling. Absolutely. And as I say, message me on Beyond Authentic on Instagram, and I will get the smudge spray out to you. Absolutely. But there you go. That is your reading for today, Rushi. I do hope that you can take it. I really, really do. I hope it helps. And let us know as the weeks go by. Do make sure you come and join us. Let us know as the weeks go by how things are going, and and polish up that crown. That's all I can say. So then I have got another reading, and we are still taking readings. If you would like to have a tarot reading, then absolutely do please pop your question into the live chat, followed by the word, or starting with the word question, I should say. That allows Kirsty, who is one of our moderators, it allows Kirsty to take the message and pop it over to me via Instagram, so that I've got the message without having to traipse through all of the chat. But yes, thank you so much for Rushi for being our first querent, our first reading for tonight. It's a win-win day for you. Thank you so much. I love you. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you, Rushi. Your mother always said, clean knickers in case you have an accident. Thing is, right, hold on. I can do this now, cover button. The thing is, right, that's all well and good. But because my mum used to say that as well. Always make sure you got clean underwear on, because if you get knocked down by a car, what, you want the doctor? Trust me, if I get knocked down by a car, the last thing that's going to be clean is my underwear. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I would be I'd be like, oh, there ain't no, they could be brand spanking new and they won't be clean by the time the ambulance comes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, let's not. Oh, thank you, Rushi, my darling. That is lovely. Let's not go there. What was that, Anita? Yours too. Your mum said that as well, Neat. Yes. Oh, thank you, Rushi. It's really, really lovely to hear. Absolutely, Neat. Absolutely. Yes, I think it was a common thing. I think many of our parents did that. Right then, the question is, everybody, do we want to have... What was that noise? It sounded like... Was she talking? Was she talking? Because I heard a noise. I really did. Oh, thank you, Rushi, my darling. You're so lovely. Cover button. You had an accident 30 years ago and your cousin was on duty that night and cut your knickers off. Okay. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how to take that. That's exactly my reaction as well, Nate. That well, what I mean, whereabouts in the world are you coming in from, Cover Button? Where are you actually from? Because in certain parts of the world, you lived in a rural area. Yes, I can imagine. Because again, in some parts of the world, cousins are also husbands, or aunties and mums. So yes. Exactly, I agree entirely. By the way, Kelly, I love that picture. I don't know, is that you? I can't see. My glasses have still got spray from earlier. Oh, Cover Button. I hope you got on before. Yeah, exactly. I hope you. I mean, I've heard of kissing cousins, but wow, you see, look at that, Anita. I was knocked down by a car, but didn't crap myself. Wow. Well, okay. I wouldn't expect you to, my darling. I wouldn't expect you to at all. Now, every time you see her, you cringe. Oh, God. Could you imagine? You were in Ireland. Well, I'm not saying anything. Everyone here is related. Oh, dear. Oh, by the way, hi, Aisha. I think I said hello. Question. Fabulous. We'll ask yours in a little bit, Aisha. Oh, yes, it's a couple of... What? It's a couple of years old now, though. Oh, it is. Oh. No, I think you look absolutely stunning in that picture. What you need is a little like gold headbandy thing, and you would look like Gail Gadot. Is that her name? Gail Gadot? Wonder Woman. Do you know the one I mean? Gail Gadot. Gail Gadot. Sorry for derailing. No, that's absolutely fine. Cover Button. You're too posh. You're too posh to crap yourself. How do we get onto this? I don't know. I've got no idea. Yeah, I will get to that in a second. We've got one for Kelly, and then I'll get on to you, Aisha, my darling. But would you like to have another reveal, another little reveal of something that we have maybe been working on for the project? Or would you like to have a little reveal? Would you like to know what is in the box that you can win? Should we do this next? Shall we do this next? It's a little box. Shall we do this next? I'll tell you what, I'm going to need to put the fan on because it is so warm in here. Right then. So now, hang on. Let me just put it on. If I put it on just one, then that keeps it. Hang on. It's aimed right at me and I can't feel a bloody thing. Brrr, drum roll, please. So then, the beta testers will have seen this. This is an item that we have been working on. Now, when I say beta testers, I can now actually exclusively reveal that we have been working for a couple of months with some of our spanners and a couple of our other lovely, lovely people, very close to this channel and very close to Kirsty's channel. We have been sending out, or I've been sending out a couple of items, getting some feedback, replanning, reworking on. And so we are now, it's a very sexy box. It's not, it will come to you with ribbon or twine around it. And it will have a sticker on it that still hasn't turned up because they were all due here by Saturday. But anyway, once again, I'm not bitter much. So this is designed to come through your post, and this is what comes through your post. It's a little bit of tissue paper with stars on. Everything in this box is, well, everything in this box currently, unfortunately, isn't recycled, but the one that you'll be getting will actually have recycled paper because we've ordered the recycled paper. But again, it's going to be here tomorrow or Tuesday. So anywho, there will be some recycled tissue paper here, and inside is a little thing. Now it comes with two pieces of parchment, which one goes through your contents, and the other one goes through the spells. Oh yes. Sorry, I forgot. One second. So then, this is a 3-in-1 spell kit. Okay, so there are 3 different spells here, and this one is themed on self-love. So one of them is a candle spell. Okay, so it comes with a pink chime candle, as they say in the States. So a bright pink spell candle. Now these can just go into any of the small candle holders. There will be some available to purchase from the project itself as well. But so it comes with a spell candle. It comes with a little sachet, and this has got in it a toothpick, which is wrapped in paper and sealed, a piece of pink card, which is cut into the shape of a heart, and it's also got some rose quartz crystal chips in the bottom. Okay, it also comes with a spell bottle, a little mini spell bottle, and 3 sachets of herbs. You've got rose petals, you have lavender, and you have jasmine. I forgot which one it was then. It's jasmine, it's not calendula. And there is a full working in there of how to create the spell bottle, putting those ingredients in. It also comes with some Himalayan pink salts. And it basically, the first one is the spell candle. So you use the toothpick. There is a thing that you can carve into the candle for the toothpick. You then separately or at the same time, you make the spell bottle up. So as you're doing it, you breathe your intention into it. There's a spell, there's a charm that's written out for you to follow. So you create your spell bottle, you then seal it. And why I recommend doing the candle at the same time is because then you use the wax on the candle to seal your intentions into the spell bottle, okay? And it's all about self-love. So if you are looking for a romantic partner, this isn't the working for that. This is all about you basically learning to love yourself a little bit more. And then the herbs that are left go into the sachet, and that is used as a sleep bundle. So the reason that we've chosen the lavender that's in there, so it's an organic French lavender, the reason that's in there is because it is really, 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 really smelly, really, really lavendery. It's really lovely. And basically that goes under your pillow, and then there is a way of along with your pink heart, your card heart. And then the idea is that every time you go to bed, you just hold it, you meditate on it a little bit, you think about what you wrote on your heart, and it basically reinforces that self-love. So you end up with a spell bottle to go under your bed or to go in the bedroom, and also your sachet, and then you let the candle burn all the way down. So that is a 3-in-1 spell kit, all designed around self-love. And yeah, hopefully it's something which, as I say, all of these have taken quite a lot of thought and effort and energy. This one is one of the early ones, as I say, which has got the star wrapping paper. The ones that will come will all have the recycled wrapping paper. So yes, if you would like to win one. So yeah, look, Anita's revealed that you tested this, so you're not going to join the giveaway and give everyone else a chance. But it is a lovely spell kit though, she says. And also the first night you put this sachet under your pillow, you slept really well and could smell it lovely. Yeah, absolutely. It's designed to sit under your pillow. If you want to give it a bit more of an oomph in a couple of weeks time, you can always add a couple of drops of essential oil on there, but it is absolutely designed for you to not have to do that. It should be potent enough for you to smell it for a good couple of weeks after you've done the working. Now then, if you would like, again, if you would like a chance of winning this, it is in its little thing. It will have a sticker on the front. It will be sealed on the sides or sealed with some twine, and it will be posted directly out to you anywhere in the world. Then yes, absolutely. All you need to do is put a number between 1 and 100 into the chat. So put a number between 1 and 100 into the chat, and this can be yours. It looks just like an empty cardboard box, but it is the spell kit. So if you would like it, pop a number between 1 and 100 in the chat, and I will get this out to you. There is 4 other spell kits that we have been working on. So there are 5 in total. The other ones are, 1 is for protection, 1 is for self-love. We've got 1 for abundance. There will be 1 for luck, and also 1 for spiritual awakening. So those are the main spell kits that will all be available very, very soon. very soon, like very soon. So if you can imagine this, right? In fact, this is what it will sort of look like. There we go. That's what it will look like, right? So I'll have a lovely sticker on there with the logo on. So all of the branding, this is the business cards, look, all of the branding. So that's the sort of thing that will look like when it turns up to you. So yes, there you go. This is a self-love one. If any of the spanners want to enter, if you want to swap it, you can swap it for one of the other ones that you haven't had, if any of the beta testers. Okay, so I should have said that, by the way. If you want to enter, you can swap it for one of the other ones should you wish. But there you go. That's the sort of thing that it will come in. As I say, all my stickers and that are just delayed. Everything's been delayed at the moment. So we've got a couple of numbers in the chat. I am going to go across to the random number generator and get this one ready right then. So right, we've got a few numbers in the chat. Let me bring up the share button to share the screen. There we go. We're going to go to Infinite Lisas. Are you ready? Infinite Lisas. Oh, so then if I just do that and then do that, you should be able to see this shortly. There we go. So we're going to give you 10 more seconds, everyone. 9, 8. Photos delayed too, Lisa, are they? What photos? No, Anita, we're doing photos tomorrow. Actually, as you well know, because we said we were doing them on the month. In fact, hang on. As you know, because we said that we're doing photos tomorrow. So there. Right then. If you've all got your numbers in, I'll give you 10 more seconds. Boo! So there we go. We'll call that 10 seconds. So hopefully you've all got your numbers in. I am pressing the button right now. And then stop. 46. Back to the StreamYard. 46 is the winning number. Does anybody have anything near 46? Kirsty, you're as if Kirsty, I'll drop you one over tomorrow. It's fine. So the reason I'm laughing is that on Friday on Kirsty's giveaway, I won one of her giveaways. And she's just won one of mine. And yet tomorrow I'm going over to that there Kirsty's to actually go and do the photos for the website and everything else. So yeah, Kirsty, I'm going to go again if that's okay, because I'm going to drop you one off tomorrow anyway. So then, right, here we go. Let's go back onto the infinite screens, and hopefully you can see the random number generator. We'll go again and. That one, what is it? 55. 55. Let's have a look. 55. That's funny. Oh, hang on. Back to me. There I am. 55. 55. You're 13 away. Pallavi, my darling. You have got the self-love spell kit. Well done, Pallavi. Yay! Is that right? Oh! I think Pallavi's put about 100 numbers in, but I think Pallavi's got it. Necroneil, it's a fix. Well, Necroneil, you didn't enter, but I know why. Oh, Byron. Oh, everybody's saying that Byron got it. Hold on, let me have a look. Byron, was it Byron? Where's the numbers? I can't see. Byron 68. Well, Pallavi had 65, so Byron is more than. Pallavi's closer. Oh, Pallavi retracted her. She chose number 27. Right. Okay. Oh, Pallavi. It's Byron. Oh, Pallavi, you were right first. There you go. Right, Byron. Drop me your address via Instagram and I will get that one out to you as well. Oh, I'm really happy. Yay. So those are the first two items that I have revealed. So some 3-in-1 spell kits and also the smudge sprays. So, and they do smell absolutely lovely now. They didn't on the first or second or third batches, technically. It took me a while to work out which different incenses, which different essential oils worked best with each other in terms of blendabilities. So yay, well done to Byron. I will get that out to you ASAP, my darling. Yay, right then, let's go on with some tarot, shall we? Yes, absolutely. We'll go on with some more tarot readings. Do you know what? I'm enjoying this so much. I think there may well be a couple of little giveaways next week as well. Who can say? Right, Kelly. Okay, so Kelly's got a reading in, and you're asking just for the general reading for the next few weeks ahead. So I will go ahead and do that for you now, my darling. So yes, right then, let's pop that back up there just for now. Right then, Kelly. So while I'm doing the readings, everybody, I will be off the chat screen just to give everybody a chance to what was I trying to say? I got distracted, which is the exact example of why I won't have the chat up. So yes, the chat will not be available. I will not be able to look at the chat whilst I am doing the readings. Okay, so yeah, that would be great. What's that? I think there are a number of pickers that show you the winner, so you needn't search. You think there are number pickers that show you the winner, so you need to show. Oh, I could have clicked on that one. It would have pulled the number straight up, but I quite like the random thing of closing your eyes and pressing the button. I quite like that. What I wanted to find was the Wheel of Fortune one. But yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. Oh, in fact, Anita, hold on a second. Anita's quite right. If you would like to support myself or the channel, you can, of course, buy me a coffee. Oh, I love it. I've got so many different ideas. I clicked on the wrong thing then. Right then, Wispy. I know Wispy's getting all irate because he's like, I've asked him to come in and help out, and instead he's just being ignored. But it's because we've got a right busy stream, Wispy. That's what it is. So then, for Kelly would like to know a general reading for the next couple of weeks ahead. So then, we'll do that for you, Kelly, my darling. So then, by the way, Kelly, I still owe you a birthday reading. I did send you a message when it was your birthday saying, I'll do you a reading, just let me know when, and we can book it in via that there Zoom or Jitsi or something, or even on this technology now on StreamYard. So yeah, I'll do you this one, and then we'll do you a full, like, 2 spread. It's a full double spread, full on, like, 45-minute reading. So just let me know when you've got some spare time, and we'll get that done for you. Right then, Wispy, what has Kelly got coming up in the next few weeks? Let's have a little look. Oh, right. Okay. So we've got the energy that you're bringing in. So the energy that's there right now, the energy that you're bringing in, the energy that you're bringing with you into the next couple of weeks. So basically, this is what we've had up until recently. We've got the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is talking about... The Hermit's talking about a little bit of feeling lonely, but certainly aloneness, and also taking some time out in order to grow, in order to learn, in order to discover. And I don't know whether you've done that off your own back or whether it's something that's kind of been forced on you. Now, it is upright, so I think it's always quite positive energy. But the Hermit is really talking about, like, you're the only one that can do this. Whatever this is, you're the only one that can do this, right? Whatever it is that you're going through right now, you are the only one capable of doing this. And sometimes that can be a heavy burden. And sometimes that burden we need to take ourselves out of, whether it's out of the social spotlight, whether it's out of, so like you're not meeting I don't know, you're not chatting with people at the school gates, or you're not going to any sort of clubs or groups or anything at the moment. You're literally separating yourself out because you need that time. You need that space of being able to literally kind of just be at peace and to find your own like downtime and all of that. And it's a card which is, the reason I'm saying lonely and aloneness is because sometimes, even though you've got a bunch of people around you, you can still feel incredibly lonely because there isn't anybody for you to offload your problems onto. Does that make sense? So sometimes, even though you might have people around you 24/7, you can still feel incredibly isolated because there's no one there that you can go, no, 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 you know what I mean, and just offload. And I think that's something which I think you're feeling the brunt of that now, put it that way. I think temporarily that's fine, but over a longer period of time, it's like, okay, I'm in my cave now and I'm a bit pissed off. I can't get Wi-Fi reception in my cave, and I've rewatched all the Only Fools and Horses videos 15 times. Boise died, by the way. Isn't that sad? Rest in peace, Boise. But you know what I mean? You're like, I've watched all the DVDs and yeah. Now, the energy we're going into, we've got transition reversed, which means there is some big changes coming your way again. And they're changes that you might struggle with, to be honest. They're not going to break you, but they might really test you. There's some challenges ahead. Now, transition is all about moving from one part of your life to another. So it's going from one chapter to the next. Okay, so it really is talking about like one season, as we call it in witchcraft. So you go from one season to the next. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean spring into summer, summer into autumn. A season in witchcraft could be 3 years. It means this block of time in your life, there is this change happening. And I think it's linked in with taking this time out, with taking this, like with this isolation element. So whether that is that things will be, sorry, this is really hurting me. Yeah, whether this is the fact that things are going to be changing quite dramatically over the next couple of weeks, there is going to be a shift, and that shift is going to be really noticeable, and it's going to be something that, because it's reversed, is really going to challenge you in ways that you might not be expecting right now. So it's literally like, oh, squeaky bum time. Do you know what I mean? Now, the outcome, what's to come in, so we're talking at this point, sorry, my throat's really sore today. At this point, we're talking towards the back end of October and beyond. We've got the King of Pentacles. So Pentacles is coins, is discs, is money, or career, but the King is wealth. There is wealth coming in. And it could also be that there is a male figure coming in, certainly if he's bringing financial assistance in some way. It looks like there is, so it could be a job offer, it could be a promotion at work, it could be your partner getting a promotion or getting some sort of financial boost, but it's a really, really positive outcome card. So this transition leads to this. So whatever this is, I don't know whether there is, do you know what? I don't know why. And again, excuse me if this is putting personal shit out on the internet. I don't know if there's something to do with benefits or money that you are owed or that you are entitled to. So there is something about this. There is something about money that you are entitled to that you aren't getting, and that you'll get it. You'll get it. Whether you've had a fight on your hands, I'm not sure. I'm pulling you another one. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. This is the end of a long journey. So there's a long journey here where you have been trying to get this fixed, trying to get this sorted, and financially this is going to come right. Oh, what did you say? These past few months you've had a lot more people involved in your everyday life. It's like everyone wants a piece of me and there's not a lot left for yourself, in all honesty. Yeah, absolutely. Again, it's saying you do need to have a little bit of space. But this, absolutely, Kelly, look, we've got the King and then we've got the 10. So these are really, like, the 10 is the highest of the pip cards. After that, it starts referring to people. So you've got possibly a father figure, possibly a husband figure, possibly a boss coming in with that financial assistance, that financial boost, leading into even more financial assistance. So I think there is definitely something here. Check your tax codes, check your working tax credit, check your child benefit, check your DLA, or all of the above, all of them, check everything, because there is something here that you are due, that there's a bit of a battle going on, because we've got this transition here coming in. But absolutely, there is money coming your way, or a boost financially coming your way that you are currently, you're entitled to, but you're not getting. So I don't know what that relates to, but absolutely, yes, check it all, my darling, because like to have those come up one after the other, the king and then the 10, and then we've got the next one would be the Queen of Cups. So this is you possibly in that motherly role, possibly in that emotional role. I know you've taken on some extra duties in terms of what this would represent. But this is also, the Queen is not just all about like love and everything else. The Queen has a certain amount of financial stability, financial security. There is definitely something coming your way in terms of an increase in finances, I would say, or possibly, as I say, a bonus at work or something like that. Okay, my darling, I hope you can take that, Kelly. I really, 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 really wholeheartedly, with all of my soul, hope that it comes good for you. I really, really do, my darling. If anybody deserves a fucking break, you do. And I know I just swore, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah, double check, because there is something here that you are entitled to that you are not getting. So I'm not sure what that is, but it's like, yeah, there's something, and there's like a back, I want to say there's a back pay. So whether or not, you know, you haven't taken all of your holiday at work and that's going to get given to you in a great big lump or whatever that is, there is something coming your way, my darling. But I do also feel that maybe that Hermit is also an element of you. So normally the Hermit would be learning something and passing it on to your future self, or passing it down to your past self. So in other words, if in 5 years' time you want to be a qualified chiropractor, you need to start working on that now. Otherwise, if you never do the study now, you're never going to be that in 5 years' time. So sometimes the Hermit's got that kind of element to it as well. So it could well be that there is something here talking about this element of paying it forward to your own future self. Does that make sense? There is something here. There's something that you need to do to get what's owed to you. I don't know why I keep saying that. Oh, thank you, Rushi. Rushi is saying that the lady in the background is beautiful. She is my lovely, lovely Dia de la Morte. I just call her my liminal princess because she just is. Oh, she's so beautiful. But thank you. Yes, she is. Right then. Okie dokie. I am going to move on with one of these. I much prefer my tarot swishes to just the plain boring one. I really do. Right then. So who's next for a tarot reading? We have the Moon and Stars, Aisha. I hope you're here, my darling. Are you still on the chat, Aisha? Let's have a little look. See, what's her name? She hasn't got a name yet. She hasn't got a name. She hasn't told me her name yet. No, she absolutely hasn't told me. She's going to be going on an altar for Hecate. Sorry, I need to move. I keep hitting something with my toe, and I'm just hopeful that no, I haven't broken the glass. It's fine. It's fine. I thought I broke a glass, but I haven't done. Yeah, no, she hasn't told me her name yet. And a bit like Necro Neil in the chat, it's very much, I believe very firmly that she's got to give me her name. It's not a name that I will give her. I'm not just going to go, she's called Poppy. You know what I mean? Although, I think she might be called Poppy. So I have a very strange relationship with inanimate objects, right? And when I say inanimate objects, I mean certain things to me take on spirits, and they take on elements and certain energies. And I think she might be a poppy. I don't know why. What do you all think? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Maybe she just did. Exactly, Kirsty. I don't even think, are these flowers poppies? Are they poppies? That's how they get you. Well, are these poppies? Can somebody, because the only time I've ever really seen a poppy is on Remembrance Day, and they've got the black center. But I don't know whether these would be described as poppies, these flowers. Because she's holding them as well. But it was really interesting because this 3 is very similar in like the two smaller ones on the outside and the larger one on the middle. This is very similar to the tattoo design that I intend getting at the bottom of the tattoo that I've got for my mum, my nan, and my great nan. These 3, but in my case they'll be forget-me-nots. So yeah, there you are. Are you Poppy? Is she Poppy? Is that a Poppy? Is she a Poppy? I don't know. Anyway, sorry, Aisha. Right, we're going to ask for Aisha. We're going to ask. She looks like a pearl to you. Oh. More like the red rose of Lancashire, but could be almost poppies from a distance. I think she's Poppy. I don't know why. I've just got that. Neil thinks they're poppies. You think they're roses of Lancashire. I don't know. Anyway, right, Aisha. So we're going to ask Wispy, who is the air dragon again, to come back in and to help out Aisha with this lovely reading. So Aisha wants to know, is she in the right place where she's meant to be in her life? Is she where she's meant to be? Let's have a look. Sorry, I've got to say, this plaster that I've had to put on is really not wanting to stick when I'm doing the shuffling. It's really struggling. But right then, so then, old Wispy, or young Wispy, I should say. Again, see, I'm not even playing it, and it's in my head. Poppy's a beautiful name. You have a friend called Poppy. I think she may well be Poppy. Poppy Pearl. Poppy Pearl. No, she's Poppy. She is Poppy. I'm sure she is. Right, so Wispy, Aisha wants to know if she's where she's meant to be in her life. So yeah, let's have a look. Oh, I'm okay. We're going to do a different spread, Aisha. We're going to do you. It's not going to be a 3-card spread. We're going to do you something a little bit different. Okay. I think we're going to do a 6-card with a base. Base cards. Let's have a look. So then, a very low drop, single. Well, not quite single, but almost a single low drop. So then, we are going to do. Wow. Okay. So Aisha, I know that you are spiritual, and I know that you are kind of in the alternative worlds as well. But I don't know whether you've ever had a tarot reading done before. I can't remember whether I've ever done one for you. That's interesting. That's interesting. Right. Okay. So we're going to look at your. We're going to look at your. Again, past, present, future, but I'm going to include the base cards. Now, for me, the base cards are basically what I call they're your warning cards, but they're also patterns that have been like under the surface. So they're patterns that we're repeating without knowing it. So it's basically our unconscious. Okay, I'm going to have to put my hair up as well because it is so warm in this room. Like I'm sure we're due a thunderstorm or something because it is absolutely baking in here. That'll do. Yeah, absolutely baking in here. It really is. So the past position, we've got the Fool. Now, this is a major arcana card. So the major cards, oh, sorry, there you go. The major cards are the big shouty cards. These are the headline cards. Now, the Fool doesn't actually talk about you being a fool. It's talking about you being at the beginning of your journey. So literally, the card here is showing you at a crossroads. So I think you are starting again in something. It almost feels like, I don't know whether you're starting a new relationship. I don't know whether you've just got out of a situation and you've had that that moment of, you know, that bit of time of clearing your head before you start looking around and kind of looking at where you're going. But it really does feel like almost like recently, but not in the immediate past. In the recent past, you've had this closure. You've had like a chapter close. There's been a moment where you've kind of licked your wounds. You've kind of had to do all of that before you've been able to move forward in this new area. I don't know what this new area is, but you're almost like, it's almost like you've woken up and you've gone, oh, actually, I'm going to go and start something new today, and this is what I'm going to do, and I'm really excited. And you're starting on this whole new journey, and this bit is what's been recent. So I think there's been a recent kind of awakening, or you've given yourself a shake, you know what I mean? There's been this moment where you're starting your journey, and you're like, right, this is where we're headed, this is what we're doing. Now, in the present, we've got judgment. Now, I don't know whether this is you being judged or whether you are judging yourself too harshly. But judgment, again, it's a major arcana card. So this is a big shouty card. So this is talking about, in fact, I think this is you judging yourself far too harshly on something. And I'll tell you why in a second. Judgment is talking about being harsh, like feeling that we don't live up to the standards that we should be setting. And the reason I'm saying that is actually because in your base, which I'll get to, we've got the Hierophant, which again, major arcana card. The Hierophant talks about religious dogma, but not just in terms of religion, in terms of doing what you're told. Society works this way. Do this. This is what you need to be doing. You must follow these rules. You must obey. It's that George Orwell thing. The Hierophant, if it was representing a person, would be representing somebody in high authority. So not just your boss. It's like your boss's boss's boss. But it isn't that, because this is showing up in your baseline. So it's talking about, I don't know whether there are, like, when I was a kid, I went to Sunday school. And so I had a lot of that indoctrination, like, you should do this, you shouldn't do that. You know, heathenism, witchcraft is evil. Oh, all of that. I had all of that brainwashing done. And it took a long time for me to remove myself from that situation. And this is basically where, literally, as it's falling, they're coming out like that. So judgment, and then with this going on underneath. So I think there is something here. It's almost like you are holding yourself up to far too strict or far too exacting a demand that there's no way that you could possibly do. There's no way you could actually do what is being asked of you. And in fact, I don't think anybody is asking that of you. It's just you yourself feel that you're failing. Does that make sense, Aisha? It really does feel like, it feels like when I first left, and I wasn't heavily into Christianity, but when I first left that kind of church environment, it took me a long time to discover that I could still be spiritual and have this connection to deity, the universe, Gaia, the earth, all of these like spiritual sides, but not have to have a book which says, you know, so-and-so chapter and verse, you must not be a dick. Because I don't need a book telling me not to be a dick. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's just, surely that's the mark of trying to be a good person, is not to be a dick. And I don't need a book with all these other rules telling me that. And that realization where I could still be spiritual, I could still have all of this, but without all of those trappings, that was a real, like, there was a real fight for me, because I was like, well, how can I be spiritual without a church? You must pray in a church, right? Because, and so there's something like that, Aisha, and I'm not saying it's religion, but it could be something. There's some rules, some standards that you have internalized that you are really struggling to live up to, even though it's you that's internalized them. I'm going to move on to the future. We've got the 10 of Cups, but it is reversed. Now, a lot of times tarot readers would just read the reversal as saying, you know, the 10 of Cups is all about positive and family and engagement and community and partying, and so therefore the reverse is you're not getting that. For me, it isn't that. For me, it's there is going to be an event coming up. There is something coming up, some sort of celebration that is going to be double-edged. Okay, so it's going to be a family celebration, and it is going to be something that is, I don't think it's a funeral or a wake, right? So it's not that it's negative in that aspect. So it could be a wedding or a birthday or an anniversary, like one of those happy occasions, but it's going to bring with it its own challenges. So whether that challenge is being around the family members, whether that challenge is sort of just being around that sort of environment of these people, it's going to have its own challenge. Even though it's an event that you want to go and you want to celebrate, it's still going to have its own, like there is going to be mixed emotions when you're there. Now let's look at the base cards fully. So where we had the Fool, we've also got the Page of Pentacles reversed. Now the Page of Pentacles is talking about keeping your feet on the ground and learning. So oops, there you go. So yeah, so it's about learning, because he's literally keeping his feet on the ground but standing on a load of books. So he's standing on the books to get ahead. So he's standing to rise himself up. He's standing on this knowledge. Now this is reversed. Now I think, because this is coming in with the Fool, I think this is saying that whatever this new journey is that you're going on, there's some lessons that you need to learn, particularly if we're talking financial or career wise. So I think there's something here that is difficult for you, and it's something which you are, maybe there's a pattern that you've been repeating that do you know what I'm getting? Do you know what I'm getting? Tarot without the fluffy bits, right? Telling it like it is. Aisha, my darling, you've been sent messages, or these messages they've been trying to get through to you so many times. It's literally like knock, 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 knock. Hello, hello, about this lesson. So whatever this is that you've got to learn financially or career wise, it's like it's going to be the thing that is struggling for you to move forward. Okay, so for you to start this new journey properly, for you to engage in this new version of you, all of that, you need to learn this lesson, my darling. Whatever this is, whatever it is that you are tripping up on in terms of work or money, you need to find a way to get over that. I don't mean like get over it. I mean, you need to find a solution to work through it. As I say, we talked about Judgment and the Hierophant, but with the with the 10 of Cups, your base card, so the warning or the advisory card, we have the 2 of Cups. Now this is interesting, because do you remember when I was saying that this is like that double-edged sword of positive emotions but with a twist? This is the twist. So I don't know whether there is an ex or a family member that you've had a falling out with that you are going to be seeing at this sort of event or at this party or whatever is happening. But there's going to be somebody there from your past that you had feelings, strong emotions towards. Now that could be a lover. It could be, like in my case, it would even represent my sibling, because we were very, very close at one point and now we're not. So there's that element there. Sorry, excuse me. As I say, quite often this does mean lovers. In this setting, it could mean a family member that you, again, have very, very strong emotions towards. I'm going to pull you one more card as an outcome, and we've got another cup. We've got the 8 of Cups. Now, this is talking about putting people on a pedestal. This is talking about kind of having that emotion where, you know, you are like somebody could say anything. Like somebody could literally say, oh, I'm working late tonight. And they could say that every night for an entire month, and you would accept that because you've put them on such a pedestal where actually they're cheating on you. You know what I mean? So this is that warning element of whatever's going on with this event, whatever this is, be wary, because whoever this person is that you're going to be meeting again, be really wary you're not going to let them back into your life and somehow. Now, as I say, it doesn't have to be an ex-partner or an ex-lover. It can well be a family member who you, for various reasons, you've cut those ties with. But whoever it is, be careful, because this is still showing up. And it's that thing of, you know, oh, but in my case, it would be, oh, but, you know, maybe we can be sisters now. You know what I mean? knowing full well that I'm going to get my hands burnt every single time. Does that make sense, Aisha, my darling? I hope it does. It's a really interesting read. It's a really interesting spread. In terms of your exact question of are you where you need to be right now? Well, you're where you are, right? So whether you're where you need to be, whether you're where, you know, whatever else, you are where you are. And all you can do is deal with what you've got around you right now and move forward from the position you are in right now. I think that there's been a lot of learning, a lot of adjusting already. There's more to come, but this key thing at the moment is not being too harsh on yourself, my darling, and allowing yourself to be, really. I know it sounds so cliche, doesn't it? It's so trite, but yeah, allow yourself to be. Very interesting, hon. I hope you can take that, Aisha, my darling. I really, really do. As I say, a bit of a mixed reading. I don't think we're going that far into the future in terms of, you know, whether this celebration is in terms of Christmassy time or whether it's before that. I get the impression it's before that. So anything in the next sort of 3 months, if there's an event coming up, especially if it's one where you are going to see somebody that you used to be much stronger connected with. Does that make sense? Right, there we go. I hope it does, my darling. Right, I think we've got a couple more in. Let me just have a little look. See, we're going to do this while I have a look. Okay, so we've got a reading for Suzanne. Suzanne, are you still here, my darling? If you are, can you just pop a hello in the chat while I do this? If you would like to support myself and this channel, you can go across to buymeacoffee.com, where you can buy me a coffee. You can also go across to Fiverr.com as well and book a tarot reading, either a 3-card, a 6-card, or a 9-card. No, 3-card, 6-card, or 10-card tarot reading over there. And you can also, as I say, book a 1-to-1 live reading if you would like. So do make sure you check those out if you're in the market for anything like that. At the moment, I have got some amazing reviews from people that I've done readings for. I am so incredibly happy with it at the moment. The response is phenomenal. So yeah, I am loving that. Right, Susan, my darling, hello. So Susan would like to know, so then Wispy, my darling, your last one tonight, and then you can go and play in the clouds. Susan would like to know, will Dustin and I get back together when I get my business rolling this fall or winter? Are you American, Suzanne? Because I think it's only the Americans and Canadians that say fall. And I love it. Do you know what? Right? Please don't take this the wrong way, because it was a Canadian that told me this joke. But now I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure that Canadians and Americans have the best relationship sometimes. I don't know. But I was basically told by a Canadian friend or somebody that's here. It's confusing. Somebody that I knew here who moved to Canada, who married a Canadian girl, and it's her joke via him to me. If that makes sense, it's like fifth hand by the time I'm saying it. It's not even that funny. But the reason that the Americans call autumn fall is because they can't spell it because of that MN, a bit like aluminum. And so somebody was looking at it, and literally back in the day, the Americans went, "What is this season called?" "It's called autumn." "How are you spelling that?" "Shall we change it then?" "Yes, but what are we going to change this season to where all the leaves are falling?" Fall. That'll do. Let's move on. It was like the reason it's called fall is because the Americans couldn't spell autumn, and the leaves were falling, and they were just like, just call it that. Just call it that. So yeah, no idea. But anyway, you are rolling a business out in autumn or fall. See, you've got me doing it in fall or winter. Okay, so my darling, first of all, what's the business? Because we all want to know, because there's also a certain business that we are rolling out in fall. I always think it means the business is going to fall over. You know what I mean? It's like, by the way, I keep pausing because every time I'm shuffling, my plasters are coming off. I don't want to get any blood or anything on my tarot deck, so I'm just making sure my plasters are in place. It is easier to spell. I know, right? I know, Kirsty. It is so much easier to spell. The cattle industry, helping small farmers succeed. Oh, wow. So that's like... The only thing I've got is insemination in my head. Oh dear. I was going to say, if it's a small business that we can help support, but if anybody is in the market, right? If anybody is in the market, if you're watching this on the replay, by the way, if you're watching this on the replay, put a cow emoji in the chat. Go on, we'll have a cow tonight because of Suzanne's new business. But if you are watching this and you would like some help, if you are a small farmer and you would like some help in the cattle industry, then get in touch with Suzanne here on the YouTubes and probably wherever. And yeah, she can help you. I don't know what she can help you do. The only thing I know about cows is they make lovely burgers. You know what I mean? I ain't going to lie. That's about my limit in terms of the cattle industry. So yes. Anyway, so then, Wispy, will Dustin and Suzanne get back together when she gets the business rolling this fall? When everything kind of has settled down a little bit, will Suzanne and Dustin... Oh, we've just had a modifier jump, and it really did want to jump as well. Right on, eat more beef. I love beef. It's got to be 5% fat or less. It's really got to be 5% fat or less. But we like a good steak and we like a good bit of Aberdeen Angus. We really do. And they are beautiful, Bill. I know. I try not to think about that too much. But we do buy responsible and we do buy like Red Tractor and all of that. So we try and buy as responsible as we can. What is this madness? I had to tend to a little demon for a moment there. So what it is, Kelly, is Suzanne in the chat, who's about to get a reading. Suzanne is starting a business very, very soon in autumn or winter, fall or winter, as a business role. She's going to be helping small farmers succeed in the cattle industry. Yes. Yeah, and we all know how important it is for the cattle industry to succeed. We really, really, really do. My uncle had a beef at a cattle farm, actually, when I was growing up. I love the smell. You know, the smell on it. I don't know whether anybody's been on a cattle farm, but there is a, like, on its own, right? If you're walking through a field and you tread on a cow pat, it stinks, right? Stinks of shit. Not a nice smell. Smells of shit. Horrible smell. Smells of shit. However, if you're on a cow farm and there's like hundreds of cows all shitting shitloads of, right? All of them. It's the most amazing smell. It's like, it no longer smells of shit. It smells like the earth and it smells of like nature. It's just got this really weird, it's just really weird and it's really hard to describe. But like if ever we're like driving through the countryside, if they've been muck spreading, there's just a smell. It's really, the cattle do anyway. It's a great smell. Oh, I love the smell of cattle. Yeah, I love it. I think that's what the smell is. If you've ever gone to a cattle farm, it's the smell of the cows mixed with the smell of the there's just a proper earthy, like connected to everything. It really is. Yeah. Farms smell good because of the animals, warm animals and growth. Absolutely. That's so true. All I remember is going to my uncle's farm and then everyone going, it smells. And there's little me, like little tiny preteen me going, I like that smell. Actually, it smells really clean. And they're like, no, it smells of shit. And I'm like, no, it smells honest. It smells like, you know, growing things and feeding things and things. Yeah. I know, right? Now we're discussing the love-hate smell of cows and patties. I know, but you know, what can you do, Kelly? Anyway, I'm going to cut the deck for you now, Suzanne. Horses smell amazing. A friend of mine's got stables, and again, there's just the smell of the hay, the horse, and the dung. There's just that. It's just earth, isn't it? It just smells like earthy. It smells rural. It smells like, oh, it's lovely. It's like, you know, when You know, when women of a certain age, another tangent, sorry, but you know, when women of a certain age, maybe when they're like, they might have a 4 at the beginning of that number, or a 5, and they smell a little baby. And they smell a little baby, and they pick a little baby up, and there's just that smell of little baby, and it's just a little baby smell. It's a little baby smell, and you go, oh, it's lovely. Do you know that smell? You know that smell? Oh, love it. Anyway, let's cut the deck. Oh, geez. It's a good job. I knew that the readings were closed, you see, so that's why I wasn't worried. Oh, the world has come up again. The world has come up again. Right then, Suzanne. Now, this is interesting. So, again, we've got the world reversed. Now, again, your modifying card is strength, okay? So, strength is your modifier. So, everything is being filtered through this strength element, okay? So, one second. Holland says, don't like the smell of cow pats, but you do like this video, right? If so, please give it a thumbs up. Oh, God, I love them. So, yeah, the world reversed. So I think, let's be honest, right? I think you and Dustin, you separated for reasons. And again, there's a certain element here. I don't know whether we're talking about the same sort of toxicity, the same toxic relationship that that we had come up before. Because the fact that this has come up in the same position in a relationship reading is the cards, is basically Wispy trying to give me that shorthand of this is the type of relationship. I know, we can definitely tell Wispy's in the room. I'm all over the place. But I think this is really talking about the relationship as being a little bit toxic and a bit controlling, maybe in certain aspects as well. Now, the strength comes in the fact that I think you've grown from coming out the other side of the relationship. I don't know whether or not it was one that started off healthy and then went downhill, but it really does feel a little bit like that, in all honesty, Suzanne. Because in the present position, we've got the 5 of Swords. Now, Swords is the trouble and strife suit. So it's talking about issues, it's talking about challenges and obstacles. Now, this is literally saying that you are still carrying too much. There's still too much on you're taking too much on, my love. You're taking too much on. Because again, look, this sword here is being dropped. They can't take this one. It's too much. And this is what this is referring to. And again, with the strength coming in, I think it's really saying that these issues haven't gone away. Like, whatever the reason was for you breaking up, those reasons haven't changed. Like, yes, your situation is changing and your situation is going to do better, but do you really want to take on these swords again? Do you really want to take on these issues? Because I think that it's something that, although you may be hurt right now, right, it started good, then you had to get your stuff together with your business. I think although you're hurt, and although there's whatever that element is, I think that how can I put, I think all of those issues are still there, right? And whilst you get a business up and running, it may well be that you said, right, do you know what, we will get back together when the business is a success, right? So when I'm earning $3,000 a month from the business, that would be enough for me to live on, or $5,000 or $10,000, whatever your benchmark is. When we hit that point, then it'll be a bit easier. I'll have a bit more time. I will be able to get back in touch and do those things. But the issue is, once your business is launched, then the real hard work starts, because then you've got to sustain it. So it's not a case of getting the business up and running, it's a case of keeping the business running. Like launch, all the work that me and Kirsty have done over the last 6, 7, 8 months, seriously, over the last 3 months, a lot of like ridiculous investment and effort, all of that to get to launch. Well, then the hard work starts, sustaining it, building the business, bringing in, we've already talking, I mean, we've got plans for phase 2, 3, 4, 5 of the business, how we see it grow, how we see it get there. Like, doing all of that is the hard work. And the same for you, my darling. If you're in the back of your head is, when I hit a certain amount of income, I'll be able to have more time. You won't, because then you start chasing the next income bracket, the next milestone. How do we then grow the business? You know, the next bit. And that's going to be the issue, because these issues are still going to be there. And all you're doing is adding more and more work in. And then you're going to be chasing even faster, running even faster, just to stand still. And the issues that you had with Dustin are still going to be around, because they're still around, because the same issues are still there. They haven't been addressed. However, there is something else here for your longer term future. And that's the Ace of Cups. Now, if you've been on my channel for a while, you will know that for me, the Cups is always the emotional suit. It means love, it means loved ones, it means relationships. The Ace always means new starts. So it always talks about new project, new beginnings. I don't think this is necessarily with Dustin, because it's not a coming back to you card, it's a new card. So I think in the longer term, there is going to be somebody else. Now, whether this is about your love life or Dustin's, whether he finds a new partner, it's possible. But I think this is more aimed at you, because you're the one asking the reading. So I think in the longer term, in the short term, you're so busy, so busy that, excuse me, I think you've got so much on right now that it is going to get absolutely crazy. You're going to be too rushed to be able to do anything. However, in the longer term, we've got a new love interest coming in and a whole new project. Okay, my darling Suzanne, I hope you can take that. Sorry that it was a little bit all over the place tonight. That's just the wispy energy that comes in. I do want you all in the chat, if you can, to say thank you very much to our lovely Wispy. I'm going to just go back in and just play the theme tune again. Here we go, Wispy. Thank you very much, Wispy, for helping us out tonight. You've been an absolute star. Thank you to everybody for watching. Let's just do for the very last time tonight. So yes, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me on tonight's live stream. I've had a lot of fun, actually. Thank you all for helping out with the lovely Poppy in the background. She is beautiful, isn't she? That was great and spot on. Why go back to the devil? Ah, well, there you go, you see. The best things come to those who work hard and wait. Absolutely. Oh, Anita's saying maybe a cute young farmer. It could be, Anita. It could be. But that is it, everybody. Thank you so much for joining tonight. I've had a really lovely time. I think Wispy thanked you all. Wispy's having a lovely little dance around behind my neck. He keeps doing this behind my neck. And it's just that, you know, it's like, so yes, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for those of you that have taken part with the little giveaways tonight. The smudge spray and the self-love kit will be on their way to you once you've sent me your details on their Instagram. If you're watching this on the replay, please put, in honor of Suzanne's amazing cow business, please put the cow emoji into the chat. That would be really, really lovely. In fact, we've got some, where are they? There we go. Put a cow emoji in the chat. That would be lovely. And all that's left to say is, don't forget, everybody, you can join the Authentic Army. We do live streams 3 days a week. I've got a live stream on Thursday morning over on the Health and Beauty channel. So it's Authentic Beauty Health, or Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. So make sure you come and join me over there Thursday morning UK time, 11 a.m. Wispy, what is he doing to me? 11 a.m. UK time for that. Friday evening over on Kirsty's channel, Making It Up. She does a live stream each and every Friday evening called the Friday Night Natter. It's a lovely, lovely place for you to come and hang out, meet your mates down the pub sort of thing, but we're all in our own homes with a little drinky poo-poos. So yeah, and then yes, absolutely, to everybody, I will be back next Sunday. However, there will be a video coming up probably on Tuesday, all about Mabon. So all about the next harvest festival, if you like, that we have within most of the pagan traditions, certainly within not in British traditional witchcraft, but certainly in modern British traditional witchcraft. That sounds weird, doesn't it? But you know what I mean. It's called Mabon. It is the second harvest, so I'll be doing a little video about that. And then once Mabon is out the way, we are heading straight on for Halloween. Oh, Samhain is coming. My autumnal shirts are out. My Halloween supplies, a lovely poppy here. My Halloween supplies are all around. And yeah, cannot wait for more lovely Halloween things coming your way very, very soon. But that is it for tonight, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. And as we always say, stay you, stay safe, stay authentic. And I will definitely see you next time. Oh, goodbye, everybody. Get those hands in the air. Are we ready? Hands in the air. Bye. Authentic wave. Clicking it.